Hey everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs. I've got my second Halloween project for this week from the bundle called Spooky Halloween. I love cute Halloween projects. I love candy and pumpkins and all the cute things that go on this year at this time of year. So I was very excited to get started on my series this week. We're going to make a little purse, bag, box, whatever you want to call it. It's you could even leave the handle off of it. It would just be a box. I'm using a set of new dies called the Branching Out dies. This is a part of a suite that's kind of a wintry set. It's got some branches, obviously, but these little new stitched shape dies are fantastic. To make the bag, let me show you, because I've already done some cutting ahead of time. I have cut, using the largest, I've cut 2 Petunia Pop. They've got the stitching around them. Aren't they wonderful? I love anything with stitching. Then I took the second largest and I cut out this piece from the Spooky Sweet Halloween Designer Series paper so that it'll sit right in there. It's like a little nesting die set. And then for the front, for the label, I've got the smaller one, okay? So that's what I've done ahead of time, just to save us a little bit of time. These Branching Out dies are listed on the supply sheet that I have on my blog today. It's free, so make sure you hop over there and check it out. Okay, but we need to, we need to make the box and we need to color the cat. So let's make the box first so it has some time to dry. Although I may just, whatever. I may just use Stampin' Seal Plus. I've been using that a lot lately. It seems to be working really well. All right, Petunia Pop is the color. I went with that because that is what's in the Designer Series paper and I wanted it all to match. You're gonna need a piece that is 3.5 by 9.5. On the long side, we're gonna score it at 2 3/4 and 6 3/4. Turn it to the short side, score it at 1 and 2.5. Okay, now grab that bone folder. You want to make your lines nice and crispy. This would be a treat bag you would make for someone special, maybe your kids, your grandkids, your kid's teacher. It's pretty big and it's going to hold a lot, which as a teacher, when I was a teacher, I loved Halloween. I would tell the kids that after they went trick-or-treating, I would give them extra recess if they would bring me Reese's. And they did. They were so sweet. They always brought me their little Reese's that they got during trick-or-treating. So this would hold a lot of Reese's. All right, now, easy peasy, just snip those lines. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive here and here, and then here and here. That's going to attach our boxes, but to attach it to the outside, actually, I'm going to just take my adhesive and we're going to make this very sticky. All right, we're going to go all the way down if I can get this to behave. I don't use Stampin' Seal Plus very much, so I'm like a newbie. There we go. It's a very strong adhesive. All right, so now it's going to stick to your hands. That's okay. Fold these in like that. They can go on the inside or the outside. Doesn't matter. They're going to be covered up. All right. Get them nice and square. Now take your 2 Petunia Pop labels and turn them outward, okay? So this is the back side, and I'm gonna stick this. We wanna make sure it's below here and in between these 2 curves, okay? Like that. Let's see, I gotta lift it a little bit so that I can get it straight. Make sure you don't go above. I made it so that it would fit in between, so like right here, in between the notches, okay? So there we go. Now I'm gonna lay this one on, but this time I am going to set it like this so that I can see where it would be even. Get down eye level. You want it to be even, and then turn it. And let's see, I need to go up a little bit like that, and then press it in. Let's see. Oh, it's leaning a little bit. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Sometimes it takes a little finagling. All right, let's try it like this. I'm going to lay it here, and then I'm going to pick it up and see. That's better. Okay, that is better. There we go. All right, so there's your box. Easy peasy. Okay, you could even make the box inside smaller if you wanted. Make that measurement there in the middle shorter, and then you'd have a smaller box, and you wouldn't have to fill it with so much candy. Okay, now I'm going to take my bone folder. This is just a 1-inch strip of Petunia Pop. I've kind of curled it so that it'll go in the direction that we want it to. And then we'll put some adhesive here, and I'm going to stick that inside like that. You can, again, leave that off if you don't want it to be a bag. Feel free to just leave that off. Easy. Now, stop thinking about Halloween and purple. Think about red for Christmas, pink or red for Valentine's Day, a pastel for Easter. This little box can be for any season that you want it to be. It's a basic design. All right, so put your little DSP in there, and now let's do our coloring. We're going to use the little kitty cat this time. I love the kitty cat. And by the way, hop back a blog post or 2 and you'll find this project with the kitty. I used her 3 times and colored her on colored cardstock. The details are there on the blog post, so make sure you check it out. And that did not stamp very well. I don't know if my ink pad isn't juicy, but let's see. Do I have another piece? I guess we'll just use the back. I could tell that I didn't get that hat inked up very well. Let's try again. This is going to be better. There we go. All right, now I've got my Halloween colors here. Use whatever you want, you guys. I'm going to make my kitty gray. I'm going to start with smoky slate. And I'm going to start with that bullet point end. I'm going to color her face. She's a cute little witch. I love cute Halloween. I don't like spooky Halloween at all, but I love these cute little things for, like, I don't know, just cutesy. Cutesy is definitely my style. Now I'm going to take my dark, and I'm add a little bit of dark, and I think I'm going to come down this side of her face, add a little bit of shadow there, a little bit underneath the hat. Oh, I'm going to leave her nose white. All right, take your light and just kind of blend that. Sometimes take that brush end and really just kind of brush it down like that. So that left or the right side of her face is lighter. All right, now I'm going to take my light again, the bullet tip, and I'm going to color in her tail, her little fist, her little paw. There we go. Oh, and can't forget her ears. Okay. I'm going to take Flirty Flamingo Light and add a little pink to her ears. Her little nose is pink, and let's add her a little bit of rosy cheeks like that. Okay, now let's use, I'm going to use Peach Pie because that's what I have, but I think I used Timid Tiger. All of our oranges are really good Halloween oranges, so any of them will work. Timid Tiger, I believe, is the color that's in the Designer Series paper. So if you're a purist and you really want to make sure that is exactly the color, then that's what you can use. But I don't really think it matters too much. All right, so I took the light. Now I'm going to take the dark and we're going to add a little bit of shadow here. I'm going to come down under her chin and add a shadow. And then there'll be a shadow around her cauldron and then under her arm. I'm also going to add in some shadowing underneath between her shirt and her skirt. You can leave the shadowing off. It's not necessary, but it's fun to add a little bit of dimension to your project. All right, now last, she's got some stripes on her little legs. So I'm gonna use Petunia Pop Dark and just go in, and you kind of, it's very small, so you wanna just tap that color in like that. She's very cute. All right, let's cut her out. She's got a matching die, thank goodness. We don't wanna fussy cut that one. Okay. Let's see, I've got the kitty. Now, ahead of time, I already cut out the spider web. The spider web is from the Fright Night dies, our other Halloween bundle, which is a really good one too. I think they work well together, so check them. If you love Halloween projects, check them both out, okay? All right. here's our little spider web. Get the doodads out. From the designer series paper, I punched these out. These are little die cuts, already colored, stamped, and cut out. You just punch them out of the DSP. It makes crafting so easy when you can just pull from the designer series paper. Really, really easy. I'm gonna use Timid Tiger. I do have the Timid Tiger ink pad. I'm gonna do it kind of low, kind of right to the, low towards that end, that little corner. All right, here we go. We don't want to forget that. Just a 1-inch strip, and we're just gonna put that. It kind of gives our cat a grounding line to stand on. Let's trim that off to match the edge. All right, I'm gonna start with my sentiment die cut. I'm gonna use lots of dimensionals, guys. All right, we'll put that right there. Then I'm gonna take my, let's do the kitty. We'll work our way back. Let's use our kitty. Put her right there. Then we'll get that spooky vase. It's not really spooky. I don't know, it's like a potion or something. And we're gonna slide that behind her. Now I'm gonna take a dimensional. You're gonna be like, what are you doing? And I'm gonna stick that on there, and I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna poke it underneath to sandwich that. That's a really easy way to attach something like that. A little bit of just Stampin' Seal. I'm gonna put our little witch's broom right there. And to show that she's a good witch, she's got candy. And I'm looking for my mini dimensionals. Well, how about a black mini dimensional? I know that's not right, but whatever, that's what we're going with. It'll work. All right, we'll add a little candy. And then last but not least, a few of our little stars, little cute glittery stars. One, uh-oh, did I pull that off the sticky? I did. 1, 2, we'll do one of each color. 3, and, oh, the bow, what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting the bow. Can't forget your bow, that's the best part. It's Petunia Pop and it's shimmery. It matches so well. All right, I don't have my good scissors. Let's see if my paper snips will do it. Oh no, it didn't. I'll have to come back and straighten that up. It just chewed that ribbon right up. There we go. All right, we are all done. Make sure you check out the free PDF on my blog. There are 2 other spooky Halloween projects over there for you. And let me know if you have questions. Thanks everybody. Happy stamping and happy Halloween. Bye-bye.